Um, Hi, folks. Like I promised, I'm going to be talking about lupus and autoimmune diseases. And excuse the lighting here. I have peach colored walls, and when the light hits, it kind of makes me look peachy. Anyway, hi, Tony. How are you? Thank you for joining in. More and more people are being diagnosed with autoimmune diseases such as lupus. And these diseases can destroy healthy cells and can cause other serious challenges. So, did you know that there are over 80 autoimmune diseases right now? That's insane, right? Hello, Tony. Hello, Mark. So that's insane. There are over 80 autoimmune diseases. That is so crazy. Hey, Gabriel, thank you for joining in. Some of the more common ones are like systemic lupus, which is my favorite because it's a disease that I suffered from in the past. Multiple sclerosis, MS. Hey, Patricia, thank you for joining in. Celiac disease, Graves' disease, Hashimoto's, RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, and type 1 diabetes. So autoimmune diseases, they can manifest many debilitating symptoms that can affect the body, connective tissues, blood vessels, the endocrine glands, joint muscles, red blood cells, and the skin. And if you have an autoimmune condition, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Most people who are suffering from autoimmune diseases often have some or similar symptoms, like feeling weak, fatigue, chronic fatigue, having no energy, organ involvement. That's really big with people who have lupus. I myself had, when I was very ill with the disease, I had my heart involvement in that. And I know some people who have issues with their kidneys, liver, different parts of the organ systems. Joint pain and headache, rashes, such as the lupus butterfly rash. Hey, Tia, how are you? Thank you for joining in. So these are all things that autoimmune conditions can cause. Hi. And it's not only specific to people who have lupus. I'm talking about autoimmune disease across the board. And there are many of them. I mentioned them before. So according to doctors, okay, there is no known cure for any autoimmune diseases. The way that modern medicine, the MDs, treat most of the autoimmune conditions is by subduing the immune system. And they, to control the autoimmune response, to suppress the symptoms with powerful medications. And these medications really have horrible, horrible side effects. Also, if you use anti-inflammatories like Advil or steroids or autoimmune suppressants such as methotrexate or TNF alpha blockers like Enbrel, hey Stephen, thank you for joining in, can lead to intestinal bleeding, cancer, infections, kidney failure, which, as you know, if you have an autoimmune disease such as lupus, you're already running a risk that it may attack your kidneys because, like I said before, that's big with people who have lupus. Depression, osteoporosis, muscle loss, and diabetes. So an autoimmune disorder occurs when the body's immune system attacks itself and it destroys healthy body tissues by mistake. It's kind of like, I've explained it before as when you have an army and it attacks itself, instead of attacking the bad people that are the enemy, it attacks itself. That's what lupus does, kind of like a stupid army. So, a confused army. So, this attack on the body that the immune system does to destroy the body tissue is not by mistake. Not at all. The attack is not by mistake. I will say that again. If the body is attacking itself, then there is a reason why it's doing it, because the body is made perfectly, as you know that. And if you give the body what it needs, it's going to do what it needs to do for us. Okay? So basically the body is doing its job, and this is the one thing that all autoimmune conditions have in common. the body immune system is attacking its own cells, organs, and glands. So I don't know, folks. Why do you think that the body is doing this? Any takers out there that want to answer this? Anybody? All right, I'll tell you. Maybe it's because those healthy cells that we think we have really aren't that healthy. And I'll explain to you what that means. Like I said before, if you give the body what it needs, it is going to do the right thing. It'll heal, it'll repair, you know. The immune system, that's what it does. So your food becomes your blood, and your blood feeds and creates all of your cells. So if your food is packed with pesticides, herbicides, germicides, and chemicals and fungicides, those chemicals are going... Yes, absolutely. Poor diet is one thing. Definitely. Diet is very important. Not only when you don't have an autoimmune condition, but if you have an autoimmune condition or any illness, diet is very important. And having a poor diet can create many health issues. You fix what you're giving the body will do what it needs to do. And that is to keep you healthy and, you know, to give us long life. So, like I was saying before, all these are absorbed by the body on a cellular level. And that means that those chemicals are becoming your blood. And eventually, it will become your cells as well. So, know this. Chemicals sprayed onto the food supply are dangerous. Your immune system will attack those cells. Because those cells they're made of chemicals now. So your immune system is going to attack it. And why is it going to attack it? Because it views them as a foreign invader. It's not making a mistake. It's doing its job. That's what happens when you have an autoimmune condition. And I speak from experience. Those of you who know me know that I suffered from lupus for about 16 years of my life. I was able to turn that around. I no longer suffer from lupus. They can no longer find the disease in my system, and it's not impossible. Other people have done what I have done. There are tons of books out there written by people who have done exactly what I have done, and I'm writing a book right now about my healing journey as well, because it's something that I want to share with the world as well. So another thing to think about is a leaky gut, and I have spoken about this many times before on many of my videos and live chat. And in my classes, the digestive system is a key component in dealing with autoimmune conditions. Remember, 70 to 80% of our immune system is in the gut. So if the gut is not toned and healthy, tiny food particles can leak into the body without going through the proper digestive channels first. And once again, the immune system will attack these particles because it views them as being foreign. Again, it is not making a mistake. It is doing its job. But when it does this, we get very ill from that. That is called having a flare-up. Another thing is that the digestive system and the body as a whole, okay, the possibility is that the digestive system and the body as a whole is overwhelmed with viruses and bacteria, environmental toxins. So these viruses and bacteria are affecting your health on a cellular level as well, because once it gets into the cell, it becomes you. We become that. So there's a lot to think about when it comes to understanding and healing autoimmune conditions. I don't claim to have all the answers because I don't know all the answers. I know things from my experience, from what I've studied in school, from the things that I know that I've worked with my clients. I do know a few things, and that is, yes, it will. I'm going to get to that, Tony. And that is that what I've done to worked on myself and on my clients. So I do know a few things about them, and I always share that with you folks as well. So remember, in order to change anything in our lives, we have to take massive, massive action steps. So here are a few things that you can kind of think about doing right now if you're suffering from an autoimmune disease, okay? Like I was talking about before, you want to heal your gut, okay? If your digestive system is weak and leaky and highly permeable, you're setting yourself up to have the immune system attack. It's going to be an all-out war, with your immune system. And there are many ways to start to heal your gut. One is incorporate stress-free eating. stress-free eating behavior, so that you can actually digest your food. If your body is stressed, it is not going to digest the nutrient it needs. So you have to be at a relaxed state. And what I mean by that is eating in a peaceful situation, don't eat on the train or on the bus. Try not to eat when you're angry. Don't eat rushing. Don't eat when you're watching TV. Don't eat while you're studying. You want to be relaxed, at a relaxed state, because you want your body not to be stressed. You want your body to be able to absorb the nutrients, because that is very healing to your body, and the body needs the nutrients, especially if you're suffering from an autoimmune condition. Okay? Like I said, if your body is stressed, it will not digest the nutrients it needs. Also, drink bone stock or bone broth. I have a recipe for the bone stock on my website, which is YvetteLaboy.com, and you go to the recipe section, and there you'll find a recipe for homemade bone stock. You can also get it online. If you have a place called a Vitamin Shop close to you in your town, they sell it there as well. But if you're going to buy it online, or if you're going to buy it from a vitamin store, make sure you check the sodium content, because you don't want to get something that is very high in sodium, because that's not good for you either if you're suffering from a autoimmune condition. You also want to use astringent herbs to tone and tighten the intestine. Natural and astringent herbs are known as tannins, such as, let me see, an astringent herb would be like plantain, horsetail, yarrow. Also incorporate demulcent herbs to soothe the inflammation that you have in your gut. And a demulcent is a herb rich in mucilaginous. You guys heard me speak about this before. And that can soothe and protect an irritated or inflamed internal tissue. Examples are like marshmallow. And not to be confused with the marshmallow that you roast, at camp. I'm not talking about the marshmallows like that, or that you put on your sweet potato during Thanksgiving. I'm talking about marshmallow root, the actual herb. And you could get that at any herbal store or online. There's a place called Mountain Herbs online, mountainherbs.com, and they sell tons of different types of herbs, and they sell herbal blends as well. I'm starting right now to create my own herbal tea brand, and I'll be selling that on my website. I'll let you guys know about that once I get that up and running, and they're going to be different types of herbal formulas and teas for people who have autoimmune conditions to take. So I'll let you guys know about that once I get that ball rolling. I'm working on that now, and I'm creating the blends now as well. So the most type of herb would be marshmallow, like I said, licorice, not to be confused with Twizzlers, okay? But it's the herb. So before using any herbal remedies though, okay, what I want you to do is either check with an herbalist or your medical doctor. Thank you, Patricia. You're such a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm finally getting that ball rolling. Because sometimes herbals can interact with meds. And you want to eat clean, like Tia said before. If you have a poor diet, that's going to affect your health. Okay? You want to eat clean, organic foods. You are what you eat, plain and simple. Okay? There's so much truth to that statement. You are what you eat. If your food is saturated with dangerous chemicals, your blood and your cells will turn into toxic particles, and your body will attack it. Plain and simple. That's the way it is. Okay? And if you're suffering from an autoimmune condition, you're just basically creating a recipe for disaster, a train wreck. Also, one of the things I like doing with my clients, and I've said this before, and I even have a page, a deworming protocol page that I did over the spring, and I'll probably do it again next spring as well, because I like doing it at least once or twice a year. Many people with autoimmune conditions have underlying infections caused by excessive bacteria overgrowth, worms, viruses that are hanging out in your body, So these pathogens discovered all of the great places that they can thrive in your body, like your cells, your glands, your bones, your blood, and they're going to hang out there, even in your organs. So your immune system will attack them as well. So what I recommend is a quick, easy herbal protocol, a deworming protocol, I like calling it. You could either do it, you can do it for 21 days. You could do it with a tincture, this is the one that I like using with my clients. And it's called, I know you see it backwards here, so I'm going to read it to you. It's from Nature's Answer, and it's black walnut and wormwood. So you're going to want to use this for 21 days. You do it twice a day. And that's going to help get rid of these parasites, these worms, and all this excessive bacteria overgrowth that you have in your system. Okay. There's another thing called Paragard, and they sell that on Amazon. Actually, they sell this also on Amazon, and they also sell Paragard on Amazon, Paragard, and you can order either one on Amazon. Do not take both. If you're going to do this, do not do Paragard. If you're going to do Paragard, do not do this one, okay? So, basically, folks, this is all I have to share with you guys today. I wanted to get on because yesterday I mentioned I was going to get on today and speak about autoimmune diseases and lupus. So this is all I have to share for today. If you like this video, share it with someone who can learn something from it. Okay, because I'm all about sharing the wisdom and helping people to heal their bodies. And you can follow me on my page on Facebook, which is Yvette LaBoy Coach, or on Instagram, I am One Holistic Diva. On Twitter, thank you so much, Tia. Thank you for being on. It's great to see you. On Twitter, I am Holistic Gal. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube page. Actually, subscribe to my YouTube page because I have some really great videos there on autoimmunity, health and wellness. And that page is Yvette LaBoy. And I have other health-related videos there. And I have some cooking videos. Hi, Michael. Thank you for joining in. And I'm going to be creating cooking classes. I'm going to be doing some cooking classes for the holidays, online and live. So if you're not in my area and you can't join me live, you can join me online, and I'm going to get more of that information out to you guys. My marketing guy and I are working on that and getting that information out to you guys so you can sign up for it. The classes are not going to be expensive, and I'm also putting the finishing touches on my healthy holiday recipe ebook, and I'm going to get that out there to you guys as well. So like I was saying, you can hey Aaron, thank you for joining in. You can find me on YouTube at Yvette LaBoy. And I am Yvette LaBoy from YvetteLaBoy.com, where we inspire people to get healthy and transform their lives because we want you to become that fabulous diva and divo you were born to be. See you soon. I am going to do a video this week on the chakras because I have some people who emailed me and asked me about the chakras. It's going to be a simple video about the chakras and what they are and what they do, just to inform you and to give you more wisdom about that. Thank you for joining me tonight. God bless. Mwah. Love you much. And I will see you guys soon. I'm getting surgery on Wednesday, so finally I won't be wearing this anymore. I'll see you guys soon in a few days when I do my chakra video. Okay? Take care. Good night. Bye. Happy Sunday. Have a great week. God bless.